Dr. Martin Luther King had a glorious dream that one day his 4 little children would be judged by the content of their character and not the color of their skin. King's I Have a Dream speech was not just an exercise of eloquent speech-making. He was truly a dreamer. His dreams and aspirations may have been rooted in the civil rights movement, but hopefully they continue to guide us today and in the future. What he dreamt for his own children, he dreamt for all children, including you and me. Reflecting on my time here at Sacred Heart, I often question if this dream is being fulfilled in my daily life. Sacred Heart, because of our heritage and our goals, is supposed to be countercultural. We're supposed to value and respect and care for each person in our community. I have finally built up the courage to speak to the community about the uncomfortable topic of race that is oftentimes not talked about here at Sacred Heart. Being the only African American girl in the senior class, I felt the need to speak for the people who are hesitant to do so. For the majority of you, try to imagine what it would be like if you were the only white girl or boy in a classroom of all blacks and just a few other non-white faces. None of your teachers are white. That has been my reality since I started here in 3rd grade. It has taken me almost 10 years at Sacred Heart to comfortably say to you all that I am unapologetically black. Unapologetically because I am ready to embrace a part of me I have been determined to hide for several years. You may know I'm black because of the color of my skin. You see it, and it is a constant reminder. But do you see me? You may not, because I've tried to remain invisible in order to blend in, conform, and fit into our community as much as possible. My being invisible transpired mainly because of the decisions I have made, and ultimately because of the fear of being different than the majority. I wanted my peers to feel as comfortable as possible around me, and in the process, I've lost the real me. Despite appearances, friends, or opportunities, my reality is probably not what people assume. I did not come before you today because anyone has intentionally done anything to me. You're not mean to me, and you may even say hello to me in the hallway. But I constantly ask myself, do they realize that I am the only black kid in the classroom and the only black girl graduating in the class of 2013? Are they judging me because of the color of my skin? The hallways are filled with white faces, and there I am. Is my skin color a constant reminder of my race? Is it evident? Is it as evident as I think it is? Does the content of my character prevail over the color of my skin? You may never think about it, but I do every day at Sacred Heart. I am standing here today to try and help you understand the discomfort I have felt. I have accepted the feelings of being uneasy and uncomfortable at times because I did not want to offend and I did not want to be offended. For example, when you use or casually allow others to use the N-word, it is very uncomfortable. I know it is constantly repeated by rappers like Lil Wayne, Drake, and Kendrick Lamar. And yes, their songs are really popular. But when you use that word, realize that you are not only offending me, you may also be offending the other 7 black students on this campus. Also, being described as your only black friend is not a compliment to me or you. Lastly, I am not what you see on television, and I do not behave like the stereotypical black person. I do not come from a bad home. In fact, I may even be living next door to you. Yes, my mom has been a single mother my entire life, but like many of you, with the help of my aunts, grandmother, and great-grandmother, they have raised the young black woman who built up enough courage to stand before you today. It was really important to my grandmother that I have a Catholic education, and that is why I'm standing here today and will graduate with the class of 2013 in May. I ask you not believe every stereotype, movie, or reality show you see. If you really want to know me, then look around in your own group and you'll realize I am just like you. As Father Greg said last week, it is an illusion that we are all different. We are more alike than we realize and perhaps acknowledge. God's own dream for us is to be one. Dr. King's dream was to judge each other by the content of our character. I have a dream that as a student body, we embrace each other for who we really are. I share this dream with you today in hopes that my dream can become a reality at Sacred Heart.